Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Love Talks. My name is Chantal, and this channel is all about seeking truth, love, and light through the power of love. Today's video is a message for the collective consciousness. There is so much upheaval in the world right now. There is so much fear, uncertainty, anxiety being spread through the hearts of the collective right now. There is the fear of war. There is the fear of nuclear and bioweapons. There is the fear of illness. There is the fear of the collapse of the dollar. There is the fear of food shortage. There is the fear of government controls. There is the fear of societies being collapsed. There is the fear of uncertainty being portrayed right now to every single one of us in the collective consciousness. It is for sure an uneasy feeling. It is hard to know what's real and what's not. There is so much division, so much hate being spewed right now. I thought it was very important to ask the spirit animals what divine message they had for the collective consciousness during these hard times, and the bat is what presented to us today. I'm going to go ahead and read the message from the spirit animal bat. The spirit animal of the bat has come forward to the collective consciousness with a very important message. We are shifting together now as one. Current events and fears are being presented to the collective as an opportunity to rebirth. It is time for death to the old ways in order to reborn again in a state of love consciousness. This ritual death we are facing as a collective will be brutally hard on the mind, body, and soul. This will not be an easy or lighthearted task for the collective. It is an important lesson for spiritual growth in order to transcend onto the higher timeline. You must remain balanced and grounded through this process. It is time to break down all the former notions of self created by the old ways of the world. Be prepared to have every physical, emotional, and spiritual button pushed hard through this rebirth cycle. The idea is to break down all old beliefs and conditioning of the old world until your former ego has died and you are able to be reborn again into the new world of light and love. It is time to confront and conquer your fears, trusting that doing so will bring beneficial changes to your life. The spirit animal bat is calling to the collective that the time of rebirth is now. Transform your old self into a newborn being. The more you resist this destiny, the harder and longer it will be drawn out. You cannot stop this transformation. The universe is calling to us to grow and shift our consciousness to a higher vibrational energy now. Remember, all current events are an illusion to break down the old ways and wake the collective. Do not give it your focus or attention, but instead work on your own personal rebirth. I want everyone to look at all current situations and look at them all from different viewpoints, no matter what stance you have. Just remember, it is all an illusion. How are we going to build a new world if we don't collapse the old world? How are we going to bring love and light into a world full of division and hate if we do not break down the old ways? This is not going to be an easy task for the collective. It is so important that you stay grounded. Focus on the things you love. Focus on meditating. Focus on quieting your mind. Focus on looking within for the truths. I personally do not have the answers of what's going to happen or what we're in for coming up next. But what I do know is in my heart, in my soul, I do not fear everything that's happening, because I know in my heart and soul that this is all happening for a greater purpose. Yes, is there sadness? Yes, is there death? I'm not denying any of that. But just remember, we all signed a soul contract before we came to this earth. And those who are brave, those who are facing the front lines, front on, those who are losing their lives to help others wake up, are taking on a very noble task. We have to remember that this is the Great Awakening. We are going into 1,000 years of peace and love. How can we do that if we are all holding on to the old ways? If we are all holding on to the old earth? If we are all holding on to the way society has been run for decades? It all has to come to an end. The evil plan must be exposed. And unfortunately, sometimes the truth isn't beautiful. It's important for us to all face this truth, though. It's all important for us to see what really is happening in this world. So, next time you see something on the news or read something on social media, I want you to take a moment and look within and ask your higher self, ask your own soul and your own consciousness the truth behind that. Take everything with a grain of salt, no matter what side of the story you are on right now. We are rebirthing together as one. We are all facing a conscious death. This is not a physical death we are all facing with. It is a conscious death, so that we can all be reborn together into this new, beautiful world. Please have faith. Please have love in your heart. And please look within. Find your own answers. Believe what you want. Don't believe something just because someone told you, or because you read an article on it, or because you saw it on social media, or whatever the case may be. You have to look within and ask yourself, is this true or not? And remember, what your truth is might not be someone else's truth, and that is okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. I want everyone to just remember to just hold love in your heart. The bat is here to let us know that this is a hard time we are going through, but we are going to get through it. This is for spiritual growth, and we're doing this all together. Thank you so much for watching my video today. Please take what resonates with you and leave what does not. Blessed be to everyone, and just remember, love talks.